Hello. This is different from my usual anime edits or whatever, but I saw this writing prompt that I'm showing on the screen and I really wanted to write something. So I did, and then I didn't know where to put it. So now I decide I want to post it on YouTube, where nobody will watch it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and if you like this content, please tell me. By the way, I might mess up some words in here because that's just how I work. So please don't comment on it. Anyway, let's begin. Unremarkable. I wake up every morning at 6:30 to the sound of the wind moving through the maple trees outside my bedroom window. The light here is always soft, filtered gold through pale curtains my mother gave me when I moved into this house. The neighborhood is quiet in a way that feels curated, as though someone combed through it and removed anything sharp or loud. Even the dogs bark politely. I make coffee. I water the little row of succulents on the kitchen sill. I wave to Miss Harlow across the street when she collects her newspaper in her lavender robe. Sometimes she waves back. I work remotely for a small insurance company. The job is unremarkable, which I like. Claims, forms, tidy little tragedies reduced to paperwork. I type carefully. I answer emails with measured sympathy. At lunch, I sit on the back steps and eat a turkey sandwich while watching the sunlight glaze the fence in honeyed stripes. The world smells like cut grass and detergent, and something faintly floral drifting from somewhere I've never quite located. In the afternoons, I take a walk along the river path. The water is slow and reflective, as if it has nowhere urgent to be. Children ride bicycles in looping, wobbly lines. Couples sit on benches, leaning into one another with the kind of comfort that comes from believing tomorrow will arrive, exactly as expected. I nod at them. They nod at me. I'm part of the landscape in the way a lamppost or mailbox is. Present. Dependable. Unexamined. Evenings are my favorite. I cook simple dinners. Pasta, roasted vegetables, soup in colder weather. The television murmurs softly in the background, some sitcom laugh track rising and falling like distant gulls. Sometimes I think about calling someone, but I rarely do. There's a pleasant fullness in the quiet, a completeness. The town has been in the news lately, though. That part is less idyllic. They say there's someone out there, someone methodical, careful. The police cars move through the streets more often now, slow and prowling, their lights briefly straining on the house red and blue before moving on. Miss Harlow doesn't linger outside as long as she used to. The river path empties earlier in each evening. I try not to think about it. Fear disrupts routine, and routine is important. Routine is how you keep things orderly, contained. The reports say the victims were chosen at random, that there's no clear connection between them. Different ages, different streets, different times of day. The commentators look confused when they speak about it. They say words like senseless and monster and community in shock. I still take my walks. The air is especially sweet this time of year. The maples are just beginning to turn, their leaves blushing at the edges like they're embarrassed by their own beauty. Sometimes I pass yellow tape fluttering along a sidewalk, and I make a small detour without complaint. There are many paths to town. You just have to know them. I sleep well most nights. Occasionally, I dream of stains. Not red, never red. Just dark patches spreading slowly across otherwise perfect surfaces. Ink and water, oil and stone. Something seeping where it shouldn't. I wake up calm though, rested. The police came by once, knocking door to door. I offered them coffee. They declined, but politely. They asked if I'd seen anything unusual. I told them no. I keep to myself. I work from home. I don't notice much beyond my own little orbit. That's true. The town feels smaller now, tighter, as if it's holding its breath. I've always appreciated how peaceful it is here, how easy it is to disappear into the ordinary rhythm of things. The rustle of leaves, the hum of refrigerators, the soft click of locks turning at night. Locks are interesting when you think about it. People believe they
create safety simply by existing. Last week, the news said the killer must be someone local, someone who understands the layout of the streets, the blind corners, the quiet pockets where no one thinks to look, someone unremarkable. I watched that segment while stirring soup. The steam fogged my glasses for a moment, and the anchor's face blurred into a vague oval of concern. Unremarkable. I liked that word. This morning, the wind in the maple tree sounded a little sharper. Autumn is settling in properly now. Miss Harlow's newspaper lay untouched on her driveway for a long time before someone finally picked it up. I watered my succulents. I answered my emails. I took my walk, choosing a different route than usual because there was tape along the river again, fluttering lazily like decorative ribbon. The environment is still idyllic. The air still smells sweet. The light still turns everything gold in the evenings. From a distance, nothing's wrong at all. That's the beauty of it. Everything here is perfectly new. And I have always been very good at blending in.
Anyway, I really hope you guys liked this video because it took me a while. Either way, it was really fun to write this prompt, and if you want more of this, I can go on Pinterest and find another prompt. But please tell me if you do like this content, because I would rather not just write an entire story and then no one listen to it. But that's the end. Anyway, if you guys also have any idea on a prompt, you can comment it and I'll look at it and I'll see if I want to write it. Thank you for watching this if anybody did, and bye!